everybody. Hello, welcome back. This is another strategies, tactics, and boost video. We are heading for our racing weekend, opening and final round of the Northwestern Europe Origin Series event. Uh, excuse me, the event with uh, Max Verstappen, Hulkenberg, and De Vries as the three boosted drivers. I hope first video for the qualifying round helped you and you made it to the opening round. And let's go and see the 8 tracks that we're going to discuss about today. We're going to see the strategies we need to follow in order to make it to the final and from there to the highest ranking in the final. Let's see them. As you can see, it's a mostly dry weekend, dry races, only 2 races with chances of rain, big chances in Spa, Belgium, and some some chances of probably changing weather. This 3% is always this 1 to 15% chances of rain always mean constant changes of weather during the race, but we'll see about this. I'm so sorry. Okay. Uh, and about high temperatures, we have in Barcelona not an issue there, and we have in Abu Dhabi up to 32, again not significant, so we are okay with our tire choosing, our compound choosing. We don't we are okay from temperatures. The only issues we're going to have are with rain in Spa and Miami. Okay, let's get to see one by one the races, the tracks we are going to race this weekend. And let's start from Canada, where I like softs, you know this, but it and 2 pit stops, but it always depends on where we start and our driver dynamics, our car dynamics. So if you are at the back and maybe in the middle of the grid, if you have big pit times, then 1 pit stop is the better strategy. You can go 5-3 hard soft. You can even go 5-3 medium soft. First stint would be a little bit conserving, but it all depends on your tire management. Of course, one of the best choices and the safest choices you can do is 4-4 soft medium or medium if you cannot go 4 laps with softs. This was probably the safest strategy when we had safety cars, because as I always say, when the safety cars were active, the less pit stop our strategy had, the less vulnerable it was in a safety car. In a safety car coming out. So now that we don't have safety cars, it's still until now we don't know when or if they are going to come back. Now that we don't have safety cars, we only think which is the fastest strategy. Soft medium or medium 1 pit stop is a very safe strategy, especially if you have high pit times. Don't even think about it. Even I would even choose this for both my drivers. But if you have normal pit times, this means less than 4 seconds. For sure, we are going with softs only, either 233 or 332. And as I always explain, this strategy works very well because all the bots will go with hards and mediums. They can even go 3-5 or 5-3, hard soft or soft hard, but at one point, and most of their laps, the bots will be with harder compounds than us, and this is where this strategy take advantage. This is what you take advantage. We are faster with softs, we overtake them because they have slower compounds, and this is why we take the risk of a second pit stop. The time we win in the track is much more than the time we lose for an extra pit stop. So that's it for Canada. Let's go to Belgium, where we all know that if it rains, it all comes down to the matchmaking. It's a very difficult track. If it rains, not much to do. If it's a dry race, we can choose this strategy: 1-3-2, soft, medium, soft. We can go 3-3, hard, hard, or medium, medium. We can go the fastest strategy for me of all: 2-2-2, all softs. But if it rains, it's either this or this. And believe me, one extra pit stop without having without having a faster compound, and in rain we cannot have a faster compound. There is only one, wets. It's we are losing time. The only thing that can make us go for 2 pit stops is that everybody's pitting on lap 3. Everybody, all the bots will pit on lap 3, and if we are at the back or in the middle of the grid, we will get stuck in the pit lane traffic. We will probably lose a lot of time in the pit lane traffic, and maybe going for an extra pit stop and pitting alone, because on lap 2 and lap 4 we're going to pit alone. It would be an empty pit lane. Maybe it can it can give us an advantage. It needs extremely good power unit management, where to push, where to don't push to here. This strategy, we don't push to overtake, we just push when we do our first pit and lap 2. We will probably get out, if you are at the back or in the middle of the grid, 24th. Okay, so we push and we use our first stint. We don't push. After our first pit stop, we push just to get at the back, to get closer to all the cars that are going to pit in lap 3, and we stay there. We don't use our power unit anymore. We stay behind them, let them pit, and when they enter the pit lane, then we push as much as we can lap 4 to go to create a gap from as many cars as we can, to go and do our second pit stop without service. The second pit stop, first pit stop with service, second pit stop without service, and exit the pit and hope that this is enough. Because with wets, it's even more difficult to overtake. So the first two stints we don't first stint we don't spend uh, our power unit. We push a lot in our second stint, and of course, whatever is left in our power unit, we use it in our third stint. Maybe in the upper corners, we can overtake some. We can overtake some more cars. That's how this strategy can work, but it needs perfect timing, great power unit management. So, if you want to try it, go one driver with this and your second driver with this. Well, your top driver, get him with follow 3-3, and the driver that is at the back, the lowest position, try with him 2-2-2. 3-3 is not on. Okay, it's safer when we are at the top of the grid, P1, P2, P3, P4, because we will avoid traffic in the pits, and it's a very passive approach to the race, but it's the safest choice also. So if you're afraid and you don't trust your drivers, your skills, your car to try a two-pit strategy in rain, then go both your drivers with this, and hope that at least you won't lose any positions. Okay, next one is Barcelona, which is the track that we're going to have the fastest lap. So the ones that are chasing medals, and there it's where it counts, the fastest lap. This is where we go for the fastest lap. I believe again here Merlion is the best choice. 25 in cornering and some speed boosting, and we want some speed boosting at the beginning of sector 1, the red sector, and at the end of sector 2, the blue sector. So yes, Merlion and our typical Warden Horizon setup. Okay, so Barcelona. If you want to go 5 laps only with hards, mediums cannot do it. So here what you see is what you get. 5 laps with hards, it's only with hards. We can't go with mediums. So it's 5-3, hard soft. It can go the opposite, 3-5, soft hard. If we are at the back of the grid, I would really like 5-3, hard soft, so I can be aggressive in the last stint. And of course, the best, fastest and safest choice is 1 pit stop, 4-4, both mediums. We cannot use softs. And the second fastest strategy, 3-3-2, it works. It's not as easy as it is in Canada, but again, here in Spain, the boats are going with hards and mediums, so using softs makes us faster and make overtaking more easy. So even if you are in the middle of the grid, it's a great strategy. And now with the race start being boosted so much and the boosts working so well, we can even start from P15 and be P5 or P4, even higher by the end of lap 1. So yeah, go for it. Softs will help you to achieve a very great race start. Okay, Zandvoort, not much to talk about here. It's 3-4, 4-3, medium soft and soft medium. Okay, if you don't have at all tire management, yeah, then it can go hard, medium, medium, hard. But I believe uh, that soft, um, almost everyone can go in Zandvoort soft, medium, and medium soft. So that's it. Not much to discuss here. It's a very simple track in strategy wise talking. Okay, Abu Dhabi. It's been over a month that I've been talking about changing strategy in Abu Dhabi, and you have seen it. Um, you have seen it in my last races, even against maxed bots. How and I believe against a real player, if I'm not wrong, that this that one pit strategy here works better than anything else. Of course, if you are at the back or in the middle of the grid, it's always one pit strategy, 4-4 hard hard. But you can go, of course, and the bots do it all the time, 5-3 hard soft. If you want to follow both your drivers, one pit strategy, you can go 5-3 hard soft and the other one 4-4 medium medium or medium hard if you want. But uh, and it will work nicely, perfectly. I usually prefer see that this is the fastest strategy, 4-4 medium medium, and this is the second fastest strategy, especially if you are in the middle or at the top of the grid. We are talking about going 2-2-3. You see here soft, soft, medium. If you are on the edge of doing 3 laps with softs and you want to push in your last stint, you can go for mediums. But if you have great tire management, good tire management, then all softs for uh, for your strategy, and it will work. It's enough. You can go for it, as you can see, um, 3-3-2 or 2-3-3 or 3-2-3, whatever you want. But you need good tire management to do 3 laps with softs and be able to push as much as you need. Okay. Next one is Miami with three. Yeah, I remember 3% chance of raining. This is going to be interesting. In Miami, things are simple. 2 pit stops. We can't go 1 pit stop. It's not fast to go more than one. So it's 2-2-3, soft, soft, medium, and 3-2-2, medium, soft, and then it depends on your tire management and on your tire management, and if you can push a lot and go with softs. Good tire management means medium, soft, soft. Bad tire management means medium, soft, medium. The middle stint we go with soft because if we're going to use mediums in our last stint, then our middle stint is the one we use to recharge our battery. We are not pushing, so we can do easily 2 laps with softs and be fast and recharge our power unit and have a full charged power unit for our last stint with the mediums if we go like this. I always say it. All this depends on your tire management, or if you are boosting your tire management with some boosts. Okay, now if it rains, the bots will go 3-3-1. If it's a full wet race, which it might not be the case, the bots are going 3-3-1. So we want to avoid pitting in lap 3 and in lap 6. This is why we go 2-2-3. And if we are at the top, 3-2-2. As simple as that. If we are at the top, we don't care in our first pit stop to pit with the bots. We pit first, second, third, so we avoid traffic. But if we are at the back or in the middle, yes, we want to avoid pitting in lap 3 and in lap 6. This is why we go 2, 2, 3. Okay. Next one is Monza. Yeah. We all know that in Monza we have two options. One pit strategy which is 4-4, hard, and maybe medium hard. If your driver can do it, we go a little bit with conserve, a lot of conserve in our first stint. We don't care about running out of tires in sector 3 in lap 4 because we will enter the pit, put on the hards, and then we can do 4 laps without having to think about our tires. 4 laps with hards is easily done, and we can push as much as we can. So this is 4-4, hard. If you are afraid of using mediums, or if you can't, if you have low tire management, but the best choice is medium hard. If you can do it, if your driver tire management can support this. And of course, when we start at the top of the grid, it's two pit strategy. Depending our tire management or sometimes the temperature, we can go 2-3-3 soft, medium. Here in Monza, I would really like to go soft, medium if the last stint is 3 laps, because softs usually run out of time, will run out at the top of that last corner, and we have seen a lot of places being lost, a lot of wins being lost or won at that last meters because of a wrong choice in compounds. So if you're going 3 laps last stint, better to go with mediums, so you will have tires until the end of the race. It's very important not to go with 0 tires by the end of this race, this track. And you will see even more variations of 2 pit strategies. My best choice is this 3-3-2, because we can go like this with softs all our stints. So we go with the faster compound. We don't really care so much about running out of tires in the first 2 stints, because we will run out of tires at the top of the corner, of the last corner, and the pit lane is a few meters after, so we won't lose much time. It's not that we have to go, it's different when you do it in the last lap. If you run out of tires in the last lap at the top corner, you have to go until the finish line, and it's a much bigger distance to cover, and it's the threat of losing positions there is bigger, and we lose much more time. So running out of tires in first and second stint, it's okay. This is why we go soft with this in this strategy, and doing our last stint 2 laps with softs, we can push as much as we want, and we are not afraid of our tire management, easily done with softs 2 laps. So for me, this is the fastest choice, especially if we are at the top. Sometimes if we are in the middle of the grid, I can say that, as I said before, with the boosts being so being boosted, and with the race start getting boosted so much, even if you start P10, P12, this strategy can work just fine for you. Okay, and finally, yeah, it's the last track, Austin. Again, here, a simple choice. It's 4-3, 3-4. One driver for 3, the other driver 3-4. The only thing you have to decide is whether you're going with mediums, hards, medium hard, hard medium, medium medium, or the fastest of all, of course, soft medium and medium soft, because this is the fastest strategy. This is how we can go faster than anyone else. Of course, all of this depends on our tire management, or if we are boosting our tire management. So Austin 3-4, 4-3, one pit strategy, and you have to decide which compounds you are using. Okay, let's go back to see our tracks. Montreal, Spa, Barcelona, Zandvoort, Abu Dhabi, Miami, Monza, and Austin. No temperature issues. Rain in Spa, 54 chance of raining, and in Miami, just with 3% chance of raining. Okay, so that's it for today, for this weekend. Don't forget, read the description of the video, of this video. You will find my Discord server link. I'm waiting you there to join my Discord server. There you will find all the strategies of the strategies for all the tracks, not only for this GP. Uh, they are they are available there 24/7 whenever you need them, for duels, for sprints, for GPs. So join the server, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button. I wish everybody to have a great racing weekend, and see you next time. Bye everybody, take care.